Hey, this is Tevis. It was so good to spend camp with you. Not many people take time to disconnect, to reflect, or to begin seeking a restored heart. John Eldridge says, we find ourselves in a love story set in the midst of a life and death battle. Just look around you. Look at the casualties across the field. He says the lost souls, the broken hearts, the captives. We must take this battle seriously. This is a war. It's a battle for the human heart. And we've reached the moment where we must find our courage and rise to recover our hearts and fight for the hearts of others. Perhaps the most important day of camp, it is the day after camp. That's this week. Will you commit to make this a way of life? We want to encourage you, don't get sucked back into life. Don't get caught up in a lie that says we just had a great retreat with great food. I mean, we did eat pounds and pounds of bacon and sausage and meatballs and roast and pork and chicken and hamburger. I mean, wow. We hope you had a glimpse or a taste of what the Father wants for you because He's a good Father. He deeply loves you, and you are made for so much more. In Waking the Dead, John Eldridge says that for most men, life is like driving with a dirty windshield and turning into the sun, and you sort of make out shapes. I mean, maybe the light's green. Life's hard. It seems like every good thing takes so much work. And if you're not careful, we easily sink into despair, especially when we experience betrayal and loss and abandonment and doubt. I mean, we lose heart. Maybe you were told to just suck it up. I feel like that was me, but that only works for so long. And then when you look at the tragedies of our world, you think, how could a good God really be in charge? We live in such a small story if you're not careful. The heart is central. You won't understand your life or see clearly what has happened to you or how to live in our world unless you see it as a battle, a war against your heart. The subject of the heart is addressed in the Bible more than any other topic, more than works, more than serving or believing or obeying, more than money or worship. Maybe God knows something we've forgotten. All of those things are matters of the heart. We have a heart, and it matters so much that Satan and his legion are battling God for it. If you lose heart, you lose your story. If you lose your story, you lose your place in the story written by God. And most people live in a small story, a very small story. Our hearts are wounded, stolen, damaged, hardened, taken out, given away. Or your heart can be renewed and restored and made whole. Jesus said the thief only comes to steal, kill, and destroy. It's John 10:10. The thief comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Jesus, He said, I came to give life. Understand this, Jesus did not just come to forgive you. He came to give you life and to the full. Forgiveness is great. And we need it. We need forgiveness. But Jesus came to give you more than just forgiveness. He came to give you life. The offer is life. And that life starts with the restoration of your heart. But it is opposed. And there is a thief. And he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. You are going to have to fight for it. You have a battle to fight, an adventure to live, and a beauty to rescue. Above all else, guard your heart, for it is the wellspring of living. Proverbs 4:23. So here is what I said at the last day of camp. Go deeper or risk forgetting. Go to traintoreign.org/alumni, watch the sessions again, do a study with some guys using that field manual, learn how to walk with God and attend advanced camp, which is all about that. Attend another basic camp. Bring somebody with you. Attend a training camp if you're in the age range of 18 to 25. We gather at base camp each month on Zoom, usually the third Saturday of the month from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Read Wild at Heart, Waking the Dead, or use that daily prayer. Whatever you do, do not isolate. Get with some guys. Learn to walk with the Father and be dangerous for good. My personal prayer, maybe you want to pray the same prayer, is this. Jesus, take away the fog and the clouds and help me to see you. Give me eyes to see that life is available, a restored heart is available, and I accept the invitation from my deep and restored heart. Dallas Willard says, The most important thing about a man is not what he does, it's who he becomes. George MacDonald says, since we are the sons of God, we must become the sons of God. Train to reign. Become who you were meant to be.